Capricorn, welcome back, Divine Essence Tarot. So tonight we're just gonna take a look at your energy, see what's going on. We'll start with the Oracle deck, okay, as usual, and then we'll dive into the tarot, okay. Now, I'm not gonna pull on anything in specific. We're just gonna see what's going on with you. I might ask about your finances, your love life, things like this. All right, let's take a look. Spirit guides, angels, divine ancestors, please shine the light on what I need to see for Capricorn. How y'all doing tonight? Good? I hope so. Let's take a look, guys. Let's see what we have. Now, fake accounts, fake social media, accounts to spy, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Somebody's watching you. Okay, whether you know it or not. Some of you have someone blocked. Okay, there could be somebody from the past that you have blocked. Could be also someone that you used to just have a friendship, platonic friendship with, or this could be a past lover that you blocked from your social media. So those of you who have Facebook, Instagram, you name it, TikTok, you blocked this person, but now what happened, they have made a fake profile so they can still watch you. They want to be nosy, okay? They want to be nosy. They want to know what's going on with you, and this person is hopping on their laptop, as you see. They could be in their phone, doing some research, trying to see what is going on with Capricorn. Who you with, who you loving, all that. They want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Let's see some more. It says grudge holder. Wow. This person that's watching you is literally holding a grudge, upset. I'm getting a very bitter energy from them. They're mad. They are pissed. I'm not going to lie to you. This person, you know, you could have, for some of you, I see that you ghosted them, or this connection, it just ended abruptly, where there was no closure whatsoever. Neither one of y'all got to have the final say or anything. It was just like, it's done. It was just clipped immediately. And I feel like neither one of you really saw it coming. This is not somebody who planned to break up with you or planned to walk away from you, but I feel that's just the way it went. And you haven't talked to this person since. It could have been 3 months ago, 3 weeks ago, or even 3 years ago. Okay, for some of you, because I'm looking at the artwork and I'm looking at the candles. All right, this person, I feel that for some of you, the reason why you walked away from them, the reason for that is because they could have had a third party. You see how, again, with the 3 candles, it's giving me 3 of Cups energy from the tarot deck, where it speaks of someone stepping out, you know, on their person. So this is what this individual might have done to you, Cap. I see that. Now, third party doesn't always have to be another person. It could be that they were wrapped up in work, that they were wrapped up in their family affairs, or what have you. It could be anything. Just, it was something that was outside of what you guys had that was pulling them away from you. And this person was allowing it to happen. So they didn't stand for the connection. Like, they did not take control and, you know, properly manage work-life balance. They didn't do that for some of you. Okay, so there's a few scenarios of how this could have went. But yeah, they're holding a grudge because you're not talking to them since that day, that fateful day that, you know, you guys split, and it was the last conversation. They're just not saying anything to you, and they feel like you could have handled it a different way, is what I just heard. Like, you could have handled that better. The nerve, right? The audacity. Well, let's see what else we got. Fake flexing. Acts rich, flosses money, acts fancy, shows off. Okay, this is what this person does. This could be someone who just, they want to keep up with the Joneses. You understand? It's more about appearances for this person. This is someone who is very materialistic, and you see how that money is stuck in this character's pocket. they care more about money and wealth than the important things in life, you know, like genuine connections and, you know, building healthy relationships and maintaining them. Yeah, this is somebody too who, when they have money and they have things, they like to floss and they like to front and they like to throw it in people's face, and they can't wait to tell other people about it. You know, this is a bragger. I'm getting like a braggadocious. This person, Capricorn, could have came off to you to be very cocky, and, you know, in their own way. Maybe they had a nice car, a nice house, which is fine, but they flaunted it, and they had a high position at work, or, you know, they were an entrepreneur, or they are one. But it's not what you have, it's like how you go about it. They weren't humble. This is someone who's not humble, and also they care more about what other people think and what other people might say, you know, so they have to wear this mask and they have to act a certain way, you know. They like approval from other people is what I'm getting. This is somebody who cares about feeling validated by others, you know, instead of having self-validation. Bottom of the deck, divination abuser. I had to laugh because, as you can see, I'll show you on the card here. Right, you see the cards, the tarot cards too, and the candles and everything. So this could be either one of y'all's energy, because when I pull, I'm pulling on both of you guys. So it could be you that's the abuser, it could be them that's the divination abuser. So you, for example, you could go to YouTube and look at videos all day about your zodiac sign or your person's sign and see, you know, what's going on. And, you know, it's a habit that you have. It's like a ritual. And then for some of you, it's them that does that. You know, they like to get readings, or maybe they are a reader. They could have gifts themselves, and they are able to pull it on your energy through divination. This is someone also who is into spell work, candles, crystals, you name it, manifestations, and this could be either one of y'all's energy. You're here with me, so I mean, listen, I don't mind that you're here. You better go on and abuse that divination. So yeah, let's take a look at the tarot and see what we have, because tarot is going to dig even deeper. Okay, what I find is that the oracle cards, they give, for me, like a preview of what's going on, and I love that. So then when I dig into the tarot, it's like, oh, this is what this is. You know, I get to see exactly where we are with this thing. Spirit, please show me what I need to see for Capricorn. What energy is Capricorn currently in? What energy are they in at this time? Wow. Queen of Wands. Wow, look at this. I'm loving it, loving it. So right now, you see how there's a black cat? Some of you could have a black cat or a dark colored cat. You don't have to, but that cat represents intuition. So you, at this time, your intuition is on 1,000, you know, and you are very much in your power. I see a lot of you being, this is the Queen of Wands, okay? And I just see that for a lot of you, you are in a power position right now in your life. You're comfortable, you're independent, you are in leadership. So you could be like a manager at your job, or, you know, a supervisor, or you could also be an entrepreneur. You know, you handle your own business. You have created your own pipeline of business, and you're doing very well at it. You're passionate about what you do. Whatever you're into, whatever industry you're in, you are passionate and driven, and so you're very successful. And people look up to you. You're not somebody who is a follower. That's what I will say. You're somebody who gets up and gets it every day. You know, no one has to push you to do that, Capricorn. You have like this super strong work ethic that people look at you and they're like, how does he or she do, how do they do it? and you balance, you're able to balance your life in a way where nothing is like lacking. So if you have kids, you're an amazing parent, but then also in your work life, you take that very serious, you know, and you are someone who's very dependable. Okay, the Queen of Wands is somebody who you can depend on, you can lean on. This is someone who has structure. You have like every day, I see a lot of you have habits. You know, you get up at a certain time, you get dressed at a certain time, you eat your lunch at a certain time, you incorporate your habits. I mean, not your habits, your hobbies is what I meant to say. You incorporate your hobbies as well. And that's a part of your routine, right? And so every day you have this routine and it works for you. And you love that structure. I'm just saying, like, you guys love structure and things to be balanced for you. You're happy at this point. I do see that you're in a positive mind frame when it comes to, you know, how you feel about yourself. You're feeling very optimistic, and I'm loving this energy, to be honest. Wands represent fire, so you could also, Capricorn, have somewhere in your chart, you could be Aries, Leo, Sag. Like, that could be your moon sign, that could be your rising sign, right? Or your Mercury, you know? You should look into that and see. Tell me more, Spirit, about what energy Capricorn is in. And you're healing with this Ten of Swords that came reversed. So this is the Ten of Swords. It shows that in the recent past, there was something that defeated you. You felt like you were betrayed or that you were stuck. Now, this could have been that past relationship that you were in where this person did something and, you know, they could have cheated on you, for example. And they could have had that third party like we saw with the oracles. But this person, when they did that, they put you in a depression. You see how dark that card is? And she's laying on the ground in the fetal. And she has a phone in her hand. So what could have started this whole ball rolling of the deception and you finding out everything, you could have seen something on their phone. You could have also seen something on their laptop, their computer, desktop, whatever. But it was something digital that you saw. It could have been a text from another person that they were getting, or a thread of text messages, DMs, you name it. And you found out, and I feel too that your intuition had told you. For a lot of you, you didn't have hardcore proof. You didn't even have text messages or anything tangible that lets you know that this person was cheating. But your intuition was telling you, your guides were telling you, and they were nudging you, and they were alerting you that something wasn't right with this person. And even though you didn't have solid proof, you followed your intuition, and it hurt you. It really just, it put you in such a dark place where you felt, and I see that you dealt with this pain. And you say, if you have 10 swords stuck in you, you know you're going to be in like excruciating pain, right? This person broke your heart, but it was even more than that. It was just like, and they had you in your head over this. You know, you couldn't understand why they did what they did. And I feel like for a long time, you stayed stuck mentally because you just couldn't understand why this person self-sabotaged this relationship. They sabotaged it, is what I just heard. They ruined the relationship on purpose for some of them. For some of you, they knew what they were doing and they did it on purpose because it's a habit that they do to sabotage relationships. They like to hurt people before they get hurt. You understand? So this is what happened. It wasn't you. You need to know that it wasn't you. But anyway, this card came reversed. So it shows that even though this person really, really affected you mentally when they betrayed you, being it came reversed, you see how the swords are now falling out of her back? So you're healing. Right now, you're in a very healing energy. You could be doing a lot of self-healing things like taking spiritual baths, spiritual showers. You could be saging yourself, saging your space. You could be, I smell incense. I smell Oh, wow. Frankincense. You guys could be getting massages. You could be going to the spa. You could, anything that has to do with you caring for yourself and making yourself feel good from the inside out, you're doing that. Some of you have gotten into therapy and started seeing a therapist, a psychiatrist for some. Okay, my messages are not going to be for every single person, but for those of you, if it resonates, let it fit where it fits. And for the rest of it that doesn't fit for your situation, let it be for someone else. Because my messages are for a lot of people. There's many people that are watching this. So, just know that it's general. If you need a private reading, a personal reading, you can always do that. All you need to do is just go to my bio, and you'll see in the description, you'll see where I have my email, and you can email me, and I'll give you the information, and we can get you the personal reading that you need. But yeah, you're healing, and that's beautiful to see that you're not stuck anymore. You were, but you're coming out of that. So that's beautiful. Tell me about Capricorn's love life, Spirit. What's going on with Cap's love life? Please show me. Two of Wands. Okay. We got the Two of Wands here. Some of you could be traveling to see someone very soon. Okay. You could have also two separate people that you are dating at this time, or talking to, getting to know. You see how she has a phone in her hand, and you guys have been texting and FaceTiming and talking on the phone. Okay, but I do see it for some of you, it's two different people that you feel very passionate about. You're attracted to them, vice versa. But they could live out of your area, not local. They could live in another city, another town, another country. And there could be a body of water that separates you guys, like a lake or an ocean or something, a river even for some of you. But yeah, the Two of Wands for me is all about making plans. So you could be, like I said, planning to go out on a date with this person very soon, or these people. Okay. All right. Tell me more. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So it came reversed. So I'm going to show you. Right now, as I said, you're dating. There's not a new beginning in love at this exact time, because this came reversed. If it would have came upright like this, that means there's a new start, a fresh new beginning. When it comes to love, someone's going to make a strong offer and you're going to take it. But it came reversed. So it just shows that at this current time, Capricorn, there's no one I wouldn't say in the running, because maybe you like one of these people more than the other, because I see two different people. And you might like one more than the other person. But you're not putting all your eggs in one basket is what I want to say. So you are still, staying open-minded, and you're still like seeing what's out there. And because you're just fresh out of healing from those 10 of Swords. Remember that? So a lot of you are not even ready to jump into another relationship. And I see that. And I can understand why. Pentacles represent your element, which is earth. Okay. So this is definitely your energy where you are either, I feel like if one of these people that you're dating, right, if they were to offer you, it could be that one of them will offer you, Capricorn, a relationship, and they may say, I want to get serious with you. I want to wife you up, or I want to snatch you up, whatever. And if that happens, I just see you rejecting it because you're not ready. This is a rejection. Okay. This is you saying not right now. And maybe later, it could be later that you decide, you know what, I am ready. I'm sure at some point you'll be ready, Cap. But right now you're going to decline on that. And because you don't want to get too serious too quick, because you just got out of something painful, which makes sense. Okay. Now, is there anyone thinking of Cap right now? Is anyone thinking of Cap at this time? Justice. Let's take a look. This is the Justice card. Big Libra energy. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah. I see. So this came reversed also with this card. So we have the Justice card that I just showed you, and this is the Six of Cups, all right, which came reversed. What is showing me is that there's someone who is thinking about you, definitely. This person could be an air sign, okay, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But this is someone from the past, because the Six of Cups is all about the past. Someone from the past that still has loving feelings for you. You see all those cups represent feelings, emotions, and there's, it looks like an offer. You see there's an offer that this person is offering this cup of love. In the past, you guys had an emotional connection with each other, right? Give me a second, guys. So in the past, you had this relationship where you both felt really good about each other. You felt like, you know, you had something substantial. You did definitely feel that this person had a lot of potential, you know, that you guys could go the distance. I see that. But this came reversed. So they let you down. This person did let you down. The person that's thinking about you and has you on their mind, they did let you down, being that these cups, you feel like you wasted your time with this person. You feel like you wasted your emotions. You see how the cups are now upside down? So all of that love got spilled, and it got wasted. And you feel like, even though that's what happened, that justice has still been served when it comes to this person. And Spirit wants you to know that justice definitely has been served. And the Justice card for me, sometimes it represents spiritual court, okay? Where you have done something to someone and you think you're going to get away with it. Maybe in the 3D, you will get away, right? But spiritually, you're going to get dealt with. And I just feel like whoever this is, because they played in your energy and they did waste your time and they did deceive you in some way or mistreated you and hurt you, that justice is now being served. Spirit wants you to know, even though you don't see it, because you're not in contact with this person, they're getting dealt with. Just know that they are getting dealt with when it comes to your spirit team. Everybody has spirit team around them, angels, guides. And when you're a spiritual person, you know, what happens is that you're protected, and it's not anything that you have to do. You don't have to lift a finger because your team got you, your ancestors, right? Your grandmother, grandfather, people that passed on, siblings that passed on, best friends that have passed, mother, father. These people look after you. Do you understand? And we feel like they're gone, but they're not. They're around us and they watch over us. You know how much they protect us from? When it comes to love life, when it comes to just your everyday dealings, your everyday getting up and coming and going, they protect us in our cars, you know, coming to and from work and home and everything. They block us from harm. So this person is getting dealt with. And I had to get that message out because a lot of you feel like they did what they did and there was no closure. So you don't know how they're being affected right now. You don't know if they're in a good place, if they moved on and they're happy, and you know, they just moved on just like this, like nothing happened, and you were sitting there in this energy. And so you feel like it wasn't fair, you know, and it wasn't. And you could feel that this person got away with murder, you know. They never apologized to you for some. You know, I see that, Capricorn. You never got a proper apology. You never got acknowledgement that they treated you wrong, you know. They never said they were sorry, that they apologized, nothing. So Spirit wants you to know that even though you don't know it, this person, they're getting dealt with. In spiritual court, guys, spiritual court. Okay? Listen, I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. I will be back, of course, as always. And I always thank you guys for coming in. You don't have to. You don't have to come spend time with me, but I appreciate it so much. I love to come and give these messages to you guys. Hopefully it helped in some way. If it did, feel free to like, share, comment, let me know. Communicate with me. Interact with me. That's why I'm here. Don't just be coming in here looking at me. And I'm in here looking crazy after work. Like, talk to me. Let me know. And if you have time, you can always, I want you guys to visit me over on TikTok, because I gets busy over there. I got videos over there that I don't even have over here. You know, I keep it separate. I keep the videos separate for a reason. And so you're more than welcome to follow me over there. You know, support. I appreciate all of you guys. I love you.